Now, the much-awaited Soweto Theatre opened its door to the public on Friday. The colourful, playful structure in Jabulani Township in Soweto seems to be one of a kind. At least that's what architect Laurence Chibwe thinks.
Currently, we are at the new Soweto Theatre. It's in Jabulani, right next door to the Jabulani amphitheatre. The theatre is actually a complex of 3 theatres. The big one, which is in the background here, the red one, is 420 seats. The next one is the blue theatre on the right again, which is 180. And then the smaller one, which is further back, is 90. We wanted to have a concept of, the theatres based on a black box, which is a flexible space. We wanted them to be very visible. So to be able to achieve that kind of feat, we were going to use colors. The colors are also used to try and differentiate them in terms of, venues, because there are 3 of them. So that sort of orients the people in terms of where, they ought to be. We've got the red box, the blue, and the yellow. So it's really just a differentiation and visibility. When you come in, you should see this double volume, general space, as foyers are supposed to be. It's a mingling space where before you go inside for the performance, you talk to friends and share a lot of information. So there's brightness, and we've tried to bring in as much light as possible. As you can see on the side, there's skylights at the front, the glazing goes all the way up to the roof. So it's supposed to be voluminous, supposed to be very light and bright. And from a thermal performance, you can feel it's warm, and on a hot day it will be cool. So that's a good feature, and we are not using much, energy in terms of, from an energy perspective. The colors, for sure, the idea was to make them very bright. We've got red here, we've got blue, yellow on the other side. The finishes are hardy, shiny, easy maintenance, and easy to clean. We didn't want to go for materials that are going to give a problem to the building, because it's supposed to be around for quite a long time. So from that aspect, we went for materials that are easy to maintain and that are going to hold up over time. This one theatre, the big one, has got softer finishes. As a matter of fact, it's the only one that's got terraced seating, and it seats 420, as I said. The other 2 are black boxes, which means they've got flat floors and they're flexible. They're flexible in terms of how they're going to be used. They could be used for dance performances and any other kind of activities, but they could also be used like theatres, because you can put in movable seats which are terraced, and that's how the 2 are configured. The idea is that the space has to be well designed in terms of acoustic, and as a matter of fact, we did have an acoustic engineer that worked on that. So the idea is to keep the noise down, but also to keep the performance focused so that people can hear what is being said and follow the plays. In terms of the design, it's got these boxes which are easy to identify with, the colors which people are going to see from a distance. So there's that aspect, and it's also quite playful. I think when people see it at a distance, obviously they're not thinking as a serious building from a form. It looks playful, but yet it's a real theatre that people can come and have performances in and enjoy the plays in.